Ladies and gentlemen, businessmen and women, entrepreneurs and investors, first and foremost, I would like to greatly thank you for coming and clicking on this video because obviously I got your interest on just what are tattoo suite rentals. Well, before we get into that, let me introduce myself and let me give you a little bit about House of Salons history. My name is Frank Bernardo. I'm the CEO of House of Salons Consulting and Development Services. 25 years ago, I created the Salon Suite concept. 25 years ago, I put up the very first building in America, and 25 years to date, that building still stands and is running stronger than ever. All right, so let's dive into this brand new concept of tattoo suite rentals. Yes, you've never heard of it. You've never heard of it because until now, they never existed. Just like 25 years ago, when I created the Salon Suite concept, that didn't exist. And look what happened to that industry. For all of you who don't know what salon suites are, salon suites, they're a building comprised of fully furnished individual salon suites to where all the beauty professional has to do is bring their own tools, and they were open and ready for business. We took all the expense of the build out. We eliminated the need for employees. We put them in a place where they can hone in and craft their business all by themselves and make as much as 40 and 50% more than they were making when they worked in a stand-alone salon. Well, now I developed the same concept, exact same concept, but only it's a different professional. It's for tattoo artists. Now, right away, everybody can kind of get squirmish about, tattoo artists. They are ordinary people, just like you and me, looking for a place to run and operate their business. Now I'm giving these tattoo artists the opportunity to have their own place exactly the way they want it. All the amenities they need in a fully furnished tattoo suite. Now, tattoo artists right now, 99% of them, they're all contractors and they're working in someone else's building. And how they pay rent is they got to give as much as 40 and 50% of their hard-earned money to the house as compensation or rent. And they're only doing that because they got no place to go. But now, what we're finding out and what I'm seeing more and more, and this is definitely alarming, tattoo artists, they're infiltrating into salon suites. Why is that? Because they don't have a place to go. Can you blame them? But I like to call that oil and water. Beauty professionals do not want tattoo artists working in their salon suite building, and tattoo artists, without choice, they don't want to be working in a foofy beauty parlor, beauty business, salon suite. But unfortunately, they have no options. So now we've taken that all away. Now we're going to give them their own building, classy but edgy, that's going to dictate exactly to that artist their style, what they're looking for in order to conduct their business. So most of you are probably thinking, what exactly is this building going to look like? Is it going to be the same old tattoo parlors that I walked into? Well, let me answer your question and just take a look at this video. As you could clearly see, I have just revolutionized the tattoo industry. If you looked at that video, you will see an incredibly decorated platform exclusively for the tattoo artists. Now, we don't want to pin this down to just tattoo artists. There are microbladers, there are permanent makeup artists. Any professional that does ink, we now have a home for you. But getting back to the building, if you look at this thing, we incorporated touch tone screens right outside of each one of the tattoo artist rooms. We incorporated cabinets to where they can express themselves just like they've been doing for years in their tattoo parlors. We've given them their own fully furnished private suite with every amenity that they need behind closed doors. The tattoo artists are allowed to decorate the interior of their suite however they want. It's their brand. The corridors, as you saw in the pictures, those will stay the same. They're edgy, but they're classy. We've incorporated consulting areas within the buildings. We got beautiful waiting areas. We got an itinerary right when you walk in. We decorated that building with a slight edge that the tattoo artists need and deserve. We've got a break room, we've got laundry facilities, we've got everything that tattoo artist needs in place to succeed in business. So what exactly are the benefits for a tattoo artist to either leave Salon Suites or leave their tattoo parlor that they're currently working in? Well, let's go over all the incredible tangibles about this. Well, what separates the tattoo suites from the parlors that the artists were working at is privacy. You know, when the tattoo artists worked in their standalone building, all they had were half walls partitions that go between each artist. There was absolutely no privacy for the tattoo artist and no privacy for their client. Let's just say a man or a woman, they wanted to get a tattoo on their privates per se. All right, what they would have to do is they would have to set up all these stand-up screens to give them the privacy. And just how private was that? Probably not much. But now we've taken all that away. Now the tattoo artist can take their client in their own fully furnished private suite, close the doors, full privacy. This is the main point with tattoo artists. Another incredible feature about this business by the tattoo artist leasing a suite from House of Salons or your brand name. They're going to put in as much as $50,000 more a year in their pocket, and that's after paying rent. So I want to ask you, what tattoo artist is not going to want their own private, fully furnished suite and make $40,000 or $50,000 more a year? We like to call this a no-brainer. And best of all, there's no competition. If you choose to go into tattoo suites with House of Salons, there's no competition. You are the only show in town. Think about diversifying your portfolio. Are you a man, woman, businessman, entrepreneur, investor that already has salon suite buildings? Do you want to diversify your portfolio? Do you want to get into another business, same business, that has no competition? And in my mind is going to explode across America. Florida, are you listening right now? New York, California, all the tattoo artists. I'm sure you're just going, wow, this is a great concept. So if you are looking for a brand new concept, a ground floor opportunity in the suite rental industry with no competition, then I urge you to pick up a phone and call House of Salons Consulting and Development. What it's going to be is a phone call. There's no obligations. Find out a little bit more about my company. Find out more information. Just think about this. This could be the best move of your life, especially if you're looking for a passive income business. You know, we all have a lot of choices out there. What exactly is going to be the best business for me to get into? You know, you're probably sick and tired of working 40, 50, and 60 hours a week at work. But if you pick the wrong business to where you have to do the exact same workload, yes, in the beginning, you're going to be excited because you're opening up your own business, but that's going to wear on you and it's going to be a grind. So enter into a business that represents passive income. You know, I've been in the salon suite industry 25 years. This business has never stopped me from doing what I want, when I want, how I want, whenever I wanted. Wherever I was making money. I had no employees to worry about. I had nothing, no concerns. The only thing that could possibly happen is if you get a service call. Does that happen? But it's passive income, and there's nothing like that. So if you want more information on an exciting ground floor opportunity, pick up the phone and call. My number is flashing right here, right here. Call. Let's talk about it. Get some more information on just what might be the absolute best move of your life.